Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today's look is going to be a smoky brown eye using Jeffree Star's Orgy palette. So I did recently use this to do a neutral glam and I'm in love with that look. That video, I'll link it for you right now, but that video is really long. I'll just forewarn you because it was a chit chat, get ready with me. I feel like I haven't done one of those in forever. So you will notice that my makeup is done again. This is kind of what I've been doing lately just to make the video shorter for you guys to watch and shorter for me to edit. And let me just say, I don't have the products linked down below for you guys. And I just kind of went through and just put on whatever and mixed different foundations. But I am in love with my makeup right now. I did use ambient powder by Hourglass, which, might have contributed to something going on, but I love how it looks right now. So yeah, it was just like the combination of makeup. I don't know, I can't stop staring at my face. But anyway, so kind of what inspired me to do a brown smoky eye. I haven't done one forever. I wanted to use this particular palette to create it, but it was Emily Jean, who I used to watch a lot of, and now she does a lot of vlogging and stuff. Now I don't really watch so much, but I do enjoy her vlogs. I'm super busy. So I was talking in my last video about how I have been watching YouTube, but not tons of YouTube. But I'm going to write this down because I really want to do a video on this eventually, but making a video of all the YouTubers I watch and kind of talking about what they are discussing, what they talk about, in case you want to check them out. But I do have a list of favorites on my page as well. But I'm going to think about making a list of all of the people I actually like to watch. So, and then some of them I'm subscribed to and some of them I'm not. And there's different reasons for that. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start the smoky eye. So now let me just tell you right now, if you are doing a smoky eye or using dark shadows or really pigmented shadows, generally you want to do it before you do your face makeup because you are guaranteed to get some fallout. In saying that, yes, my makeup is already done, but it is more for the purposes of this video because I don't want it to be too long. So in my case, like if you have done your makeup already, there are a few things that you can do. Number one, tap off your brush. Make sure that it is not packed with product. Otherwise, you will just get tons of dark shadow underneath your eye. You can also put a layer of powder, which I might do underneath your eye. And then when you're done your shadow, you can just wipe it away and it should be okay. Or you can get a shield and you can just kind of put a piece of paper under your eye as you're applying the shadow. I'm not going to do that, but I mean, it is an option. So let's get into it. I'm going to use a packing brush. So now I can't really call this a matte eye because I don't know if it's going to be a matte eye. One of my favorite things in the world to do when I'm doing like any kind of smoky eye is to do a shimmery smoky eye. I love shimmer. You know how the convention is generally you put a matte in the crease, you put a matte on the outer corner, and then you put a sparkle on the inner corner. It's kind of like the general rule. Even though there aren't really any rules with makeup, you still want to follow some kind of makeup theory, and it gives the eye dimension when you use different formulas. However, in saying that, there are lots of looks that use shimmer all over the lid, especially monochromatic looks, and I'm a huge fan of monochromatic looks. And I have this beautiful palette here in front of me. I can use any number of those colors for a dark smoky eye. However, I always love doing like a sparkly base. So I'm going to just see, because I don't know if I want, like a smoky eye means it's dark and generally sparkly shadows bring light to the eye. So we'll wait and see at the end of the video to see if I want to do that. So how I want to do this look is you want to smoke out the eye so the darkest part is on the lid and then it gets gradually lighter as you go up. So we're going to work our way down because if I add dark to the lid right now, it is going to probably spread too high and I'm going to have dark shadow up to here. So I'm going to start like I normally would with a crease shade in the crease and we will darken it up as we go. So I will be starting with the E25 because it allows me a little bit more of a precise application rather than using a tapered blending brush like this one. This is the tapered blending E35 by Sigma. So with my E25, I'm going to go in, and I do want it to be a bit darker than normal. So I don't want to go in with a really light color that I'm not going to see. I'm going to use the shade Safe Sex, which is right here. and it's fairly dark for my brush. I will be tapping off the shadow because, again, that fallout, man. So when I say crease, I am going above my crease. This is going to be my lightest shade. And I might use a lighter shade to blend it out, but this is what I want people to see on the upper eye area. So I'm going to tap or blend it out, dip my brush back in, add more color, and I'm going to blend it up to a point that I am satisfied with. Okay, that looks good, but now we're going to blend it out so it has a nice seamless blend on the top underneath my eyebrow. I went in with Safe Sex, so now I think I'm going to choose a lighter color. This one here, which is called Gender Fluid. Really? Gender Fluid, okay. Try not to think too much about the names because we know Jeffree Star, we know that he likes to have fun. This is just shadow, everybody. Don't be offended by the names. So we're using Gender Fluid to blow out this color, and just so it's not completely dark up at the top here. And so basically I have shadow all over my eyelid, or will by the time I'm done, up to my brow bone. You just don't really see it because it is more of a skin color, or my skin color. Okay, so next I used Safe Sex. I want to go a little bit darker, more in the crease. So now I'm going to go into Cunnilingus right here, same brush, and I'm just going to tap my brush gently so I don't have a whole bunch of kickback. And we're going to go a little bit lower now. I'm going to blend it into the crease and blend it into Safe Sex. I just don't want there to be a distinguishing line or anything. I'm going to go back into Safe Sex and blend that out. Looking good so far. Next, I want to go into a little bit of a warmer color. I'm going to go into Invitation Only, which is this warm brown right here. Very important to tap off your brush. I'm going to start on the lid and kind of going into the crease. I'm tapping off my brush. I'm tapping it on first of all, then tapping it off, and then just tapping it on my lid so I don't get any fallout here. This will also prevent creasing if you tap the product on, because when you start getting creasing with dark shades, it just doesn't look very good. And because the shades are so pigmented, it's harder to blend them out once they crease. And the trick with doing a dark smoky eye is adding different shades. So I have gone from a little bit of a cooler tone to a little bit warmer tones. And the lid itself, like right where my eyelashes are, is going to be cool again. And it really helps to give the eye some dimension, especially when it's going to be a dark smoky eye. It's hard enough to see that dimension. So it's really going to just kind of make the eye look better. So same brush again, I want to go into the shade I'm Close, which is the darkest one next to the black here. You can see it there. This is a bit of a warmer shade. This one's called Orgy, but I'm Close is a little bit of a cooler shade again. So again, tapping it into the product, tapping off the brush, and then just packing it right onto the eye, pretty much like the center of the lid. So this is going to be the darkest area of my eye. And I'm not, like, this is so not conventionally me, but when I do a dark eye, and I probably didn't do this in my last videos, I'm not going to put any product on my lower lash line. If anything, for a look like this, and this is my preference, you can really honestly do anything that you want to do. But what I would do for a look like this is line the upper lash line, take my skin color liner on the lower lash line so it really looks like your eyes are open, and then coat your upper lashes and lower with mascara and put on like fake falsies, And then it's just going to look like your eye is dark and smoky, and it's going to look gorgeous, but you're still going to have wide open eyes. And that's opposed to lining your lower like waterline with black or brown liner, because that will make your eyes look a little bit more closed. So there is a dark smoky eye that you can do with like darker color on the bottom. You just have to really add tons and tons of mascara to really get that eye-opening effect. And I have done that look in the past, and I probably will do it again in the future. But for today, we are going to stick with this kind of wide open eye look. And you can also tell that I have got no fallout whatsoever. This is the perfect way to do a dark smoky eye or any colored looks that you want to do. And just be careful with how you apply the shadow. Okay, so now that that is like packed on there, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to turn it around to the other side. And I'm going to go in with, I think I want to use Happy Ending. And I'm just going, whoops, this palette is so big I can't hold on to it. Right, Happy Ending is this one here. I'm going to tap into there, and I'm going to add it above right here, just to kind of do a little bit of blending without disturbing the shadow, because now that we have it on, I don't really want to move it around the eye and get uneven spots. I'm going to go into a cleaner brush now. I will take an E35 at this point. I'm going to go into Cunnilingus again, and hopefully this doesn't move the product around. Just gently blending in the crease. And it looks pretty good. So this is kind of the goal. This is what you want. So it is lighter up here and it gets darker and darker and darker. So I will still add highlight under the brow bone as well as in the inner corner, just to give your eye some brightness. I am using my Mary Lou by the Balm because it is my favorite highlighter. Honestly, my favorite inner corner highlighter as well. All right. I'm going to line my eye a little bit with my Tarte Wide Awake eyeliner. Just a little tiny bit is all you need, because otherwise it starts to look like really weird. And I'll line the upper lash line with my black Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid liner. I'm pretty much just pushing the bristles in against my lashes to kind of fill in any gaps between my lashes. And if I want to add lashes, it'll help to kind of fill in the darkness. So if you're using lash glue, you can't really see where the band is of the lashes or anything. And then I'm going to pile on the mascara and we will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and added lashes too, and I just love the way this looks. I'm a huge lash person actually, and I never used to be. I used to hate them so much. I still hate taking them off, but they just seem to give a look so much more glamour. And I mean, people can tell you're wearing lashes, but that's not the point. The point of makeup is to be fun. I think, oh, it was another makeup artist I was watching. It was painted by Spencer. He is so cute and he's so funny, and I just love watching him so much. His personality is just so big, and I love it. And I think he phrased it one video. He said something about nobody needs makeup. Nobody has to wear it. We want to wear it because it's fun. And he said it so well. And I agree with that. Like, I don't need to wear makeup. I mean, God forbid we're living in the Stone Age. What is makeup? I don't even know what it is. So it's for fun, and if it makes you feel more confident, that is just an added bonus. So I just love wearing this and this particular look. I don't even know why I don't do this more often because I love the way it looks. It really makes your eyes look more open. It makes them look bigger. I love putting color on the lower lash line, but also doing this kind of makes you look like you've got doe eyes, right? Like the big old Bambi eyes. So I'm a huge fan of this look as well. And the only other thing that I will do before I go is add, of course, some lip gloss. So I'm going to add this Nude Shimmer. This is a Milani plumping lip gloss called Keep It Full. It does say Nourishing Lip Plumper. The shade 02 Nude Shimmer. They were $10 a piece, and I did get 3 of them. I've used them before. I've had them for a while now. And I have also Luminoso, which is like the famous blush. I don't even know if I have that blush anymore. I really like Milani products, actually. Oh, I do. So it's right here. And even to kind of match with that, I did put blush on, but just to kind of give my cheeks an added glow because it's such a glowy look. Like, I'm obsessed with this. Like, this dark smoky eye, and it wasn't any shimmer shades. They're all matte. The skin is so glowy and beautiful that it doesn't even really like make it look that dramatic. But I mean, I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this Luminoso on my cheeks just to give my face that added glow, and we're done. Oh, and lip gloss, can't forget lip gloss. So I will, do I want to do the nude? I'll do nude. I would normally do Luminoso to match the blush, but this one's pretty too. So I just wanted to make a note that, so for myself, I love color. I love lipstick. I just don't really wear it that often. And I'm probably more apt to wear a long wear liquid lipstick that dries down to a matte finish rather than a cream lipstick just because it comes off so fast. And also because we're wearing masks right now, there's no point in wearing any lip product. I'm putting it on right now because I'm home and I'm not going anywhere. But I'm a huge, huge lip gloss fan. I won't add lip liner, I'll just do lip gloss. But I feel like I'm satisfied with the way my lips look. They're not too small. But if you do have smaller lips and you want them to appear fuller, you can go ahead and outline them first with a pencil that kind of matches your skin tone. So use one that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone, and then one maybe that's a little bit darker than your skin tone. The darker one would be for shadow, so you can kind of recreate the shadow of your cupid's bow and lower lip and just make them look fuller. And then with the lighter one, you do it right on the line of your cupid's bow, like your natural one, and it just kind of makes it pop a little bit more. And for myself, I just feel like I don't need it. So I just add lip gloss, and I love doing up the eyes and just plain nude lips. It's like my favorite thing in the world. And I have to say that that palette, like the Orgy palette, I'm in love with it. I don't even know, like when I originally saw it online, I was like, oh, I don't need it. It's just another palette. I don't need it. But I am so, so happy that I have it, you guys. And honestly, who cares about the names? Like, if the product performs, and this one really does, it's super phenomenal, get it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, if you're new, I'd love if you would consider subscribing to my new channel. It's my Sandra Dahl Beauty. My main channel is at Sandra Dahl. You can check it out. I'll leave it at the end portion where you can go look at it. And that is all she wrote. We'll talk to you next time. Bye, friends.